They call her the Black Dahlia. What began as a chilling murder in January 1947 transformed into Los Angeles' darkest nightmare, and even now, nobody knows her killer. Tonight, we dive into the life, the horror, and the unanswered question of the most infamous unsolved murder in LA history. Los Angeles, post-World War II. The war had ended, and people were flocking to California with dreams of glamour, movie stars, and second chances. But not every dream had a happy ending. Some faded into shadows. Elizabeth Short, born July 29, 1924, in Boston, was a girl chasing stardom. With her jet black hair, porcelain skin, and fashion-forward looks, she stood out in a crowd. She drifted from Massachusetts to Florida and eventually to Los Angeles, hoping to make it as an actress. But L.A. is a city that eats dreamers alive. By 1946, Elizabeth was struggling. She stayed in cheap hotels, borrowed couches, and made connections with servicemen and strangers. People remembered her as sweet, soft-spoken, but also mysterious. She often claimed she was engaged to an Air Force officer who died in a plane crash. Others said she kept to herself, wore only black, and moved frequently. Her nickname? The Black Dahlia. Given to her by Hollywood shop clerks and reporters, a play on the noir film The Blue Dahlia and her all-black wardrobe. On January 9, 1947, she met a man named Robert Red Manley, who drove her to the Biltmore Hotel in downtown LA. He claimed he left her in the lobby around 6:30 p.m. That was the last time anyone saw her alive. 6 days later, January 15th, a housewife pushing a stroller through Leimert Park spotted what looked like a mannequin lying in a vacant lot. It wasn't. Elizabeth Short's body had been mutilated, severed cleanly at the waist, drained of blood, and posed grotesquely, arms stretched above her head, mouth sliced into a permanent grin. She had been washed, her intestines tucked beneath her, and she had numerous cuts and signs of restraint. Her killer had taken their time. The LAPD had never seen anything like it. News of the murder hit front pages across the country. Reporters swarmed the scene. Police were overwhelmed. The crime scene, trampled and poorly secured, yielded little evidence. But one thing was certain: this was no ordinary killer. Whoever did this had medical knowledge. The bisection was surgically precise. The FBI was called in. They matched Elizabeth's fingerprints through a past arrest for underage drinking. Her photo appeared in every newspaper with dramatic headlines like "Werewolf Killer Strikes Again" and "Black Dahlia Slain." The public was obsessed. Men claimed they knew her. Women claimed they saw her ghost. Theories flooded the police station. Over 150 suspects were interrogated. Over 500 people falsely confessed. Some sent fake letters. Others mailed pieces of her belongings, lipstick, an address book to taunt the police. One of the suspects was Dr. George Hodel, a wealthy, influential physician who lived in the infamous Souden House. His home, a Mayan revival mansion, became the center of disturbing allegations. Wiretaps later captured him saying, "Supposing I did kill the Black Dahlia. They can't prove it now." His own son, Steve Hodel, a former LAPD detective, later investigated his father and claimed he had both motive and means. He even found photographs that resembled Elizabeth in George's belongings. Still, no charges were ever filed. Hollywood had its own theories. Some believed Elizabeth had ties to a prostitution ring, or that she was silenced for witnessing something. Others linked her death to powerful figures, secret affairs, and police corruption. The Black Dahlia murder inspired countless films, books, and documentaries, but no real answers. What makes this case so horrifying isn't just the brutality, it's the silence, the lack of justice. The idea that someone, somewhere, got away with it. Elizabeth's autopsy revealed she had been alive for hours after the initial injuries. She likely endured pain, tied down, beaten, tortured, before finally being killed. The thought alone sends chills. Forensic experts say the body was cleaned in a bathtub. But whose? And how did no one see anything in a bustling city like Los Angeles? Even the hotel she last stayed in, the Biltmore, is said to be haunted by her spirit. Guests report cold spots, elevators that move on their own, whispers in the halls. Elizabeth Short's mother, heartbroken, buried her daughter in Oakland. She never saw justice. Decades passed. More suspects emerged. Theories grew wilder, but no DNA, no confession, only rumors and shadows. To this day, Elizabeth's killer remains a phantom, a ghost in the City of Angels. The Black Dahlia is not just a name, it's a legend. A warning, a reminder of how darkness can hide behind glamour. Her smile was stolen, her story twisted, her case unsolved. This was the Black Dahlia, LA, most infamous unsolved murder. Like, comment, and subscribe if you want more true horror, mystery, and chilling stories that will keep you up at night. True fear, real twists, only on Scary Stories and Thrills.